Welcome, Flat Earth family, to a slightly different video than normal. We're beginning somewhat of a series now that's going to run from now, which is what the 10th of January, all the way up till the end of May. Now, I'm going to have to get a little bit serious straight out the gate. So before I do that, let me just remind you, regular podcast episodes come out every Thursday. So the audio is on Spotify, and most of the time you'll get the video on YouTube of a Thursday morning too. So please do that. If you want to find out anything more about the podcast, the flatearthpodcast.com is where you want to go. Flat with two T's, head over there. Anyway, enough of that. We've got to have a serious talk. In fact, this is somewhat of a intervention, but not for anyone listening, not for you, but for me. Now, I don't know if you can do a self-intervention, but I'm doing one. You see, I got a problem, guys, and I need to take some action on it. Now, although I'm largely to blame for this particular problem developing, I'm not alone in the blame, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call this YouTube video yet, this podcast here, but I think it's probably going to be called I'm Fat and I Blame You. You see, I've noticed for a while a couple of things going on in my life. I've noticed myself changing, developing. I'm 45 now. Gone are the exuberant joys of youth, and settling into being a family man. And you know, I drive a Volvo 4x4. You know, I found myself in yesterday. I was out with my youngest daughter, and I found myself in John Lewis with a cup of Starbucks in my hand, talking about saying to my daughter, "You shouldn't be too hungry. You had a croissant before you came out." Shit, man. I said to her, that's the most middle class moment I've ever experienced. So there's a lot of stuff going on in my life, but one of the things that I've noticed, and I mainly noticed this at Christmas. A friend of mine invited me to go and preach at his carol service over in Canterbury. So I went over, did my thing, hung out with them for a while, got McDonald's afterwards, just hung out with my friend and his sons, and it was great. Drove back, loved it. A couple of days later, they posted the video. They'd filmed the service. Now, I don't know who they got to preach, because I thought it was me. I thought I was preaching. But it turns out they hired some really fat guy. Some really fat guy who had designed immaculate prosthetics. So it looked like my face. It looked like my hands. He had my voice. But this guy's fat. This guy had an unfortunate look. And it shocked me so much. Like, I don't know if you've ever been sent a video, you're like, you ever been sent one of those videos where it's really quiet and nothing's happening? It's like it's zeroing in, you know, zooming in on a cute kitten, then all of a sudden like a demon face comes on, it shocks you. I got that by just looking at myself. By just kind of like, oh no, oh snap, man, like, oh, fat guy. I'm a fat guy. And so I guess I knew this. I guess I knew, like, I've been thinking what's going on in the world, because people who make clothes have been making them smaller and smaller and smaller each year. It's crazy. Like, XL is not what it used to be. You know, I'm living that double XL life, and mate, this fun. You have moments like this. Maybe there's a particular photo of you that you freaking avoid looking at. Maybe there's just certain situations you avoid getting involved in. Like, I remember years ago being at like Alton Towers or some theme park, and there was a long queue, and there was a tester chair. So part way down the queue, like part way down the little snake run they send you on while you're queuing for a couple of hours, right? There was a test seat. So this is the kind of seat that's going to be in a ride, and it was there so fatty boom booms could try it out, and instead of queuing beyond that point, if they didn't fit in a chair, they could just parlez-vous back out the queue. You know what I mean? Just like cut out, man. I remember looking at it going, oh, poor unfortunate people, man. How you got to be so tucked out that you don't fit in a seat on Nemesis or something, right? Dude, I don't know about that test seat now. Things are getting dicey. Anyway, I don't want to go on forever, and I want to make this a pretty quick video. But look, I'm fat, right? And I know this because I weighed myself, and I know this because I did a whole bunch of other stuff, and I was like, okay, there's a real problem. And I've known this for a while, right? But there's, like I say, there's moments. The video is a moment for me. In my mum and dad's house, we did like a family photo shoot. You ever been on one of these family photo shoots that's just weird and like act normal, but they ask you to do weird poses and stuff? Anyway, there's a photo, again, the same guy who was in the Christmas video at my friend's church who purported to be me. Also, that Rick Fatsuit guy was also in this photo. And I say it, mate, every time I go to my parents' house, I walk into the kitchen, I go, oh, there's Fat Rick. There's that fat guy. And I can't look at it. So I had that moment. But here's the thing. I'm fat. But I blame you. Now, not all of you. Some of you are cool. Some of you, I don't even know you. Some of you might be watching this video months or years after I've recorded it. We've just met. We've probably not just met. But some of you, like, you're my friends and stuff. Why you tell me? Why you tell me, like, Rick, man, you're getting a little tubby, bro. You're a little tubby, bro. Why didn't anyone tell me, like, Rick, brother, you fat. Brother, you hefty. And it's funny because as I look back now, I kind of like go to myself, like, I did notice things. Like, people would say, what's up, big guy? What's up, big fella? You know, oh, he's a big guy. And I was like, I just thought like they meant tall. I'm wide-shouldered. Do you know what I mean? I'm pretty buff. Like, I thought like that's just what they meant. But no, man, they just meant like you got heft. So I guess what I want to say is, like, I trusted some of you, and you let me down, man. You let me down, right? But the real problem is just me. And what I want to do between now and May is enter into a fitness challenge. This isn't a diet. This isn't a fitness program. This is a challenge. Between now and May, and I'm going to tell you more about this in a minute and break it down for you, we're going to enter a challenge, right? Okay, that's what we're going to do. And it's not going to be easy. We're going to be adopting some stuff, but we're going to be stopping a lot of stuff. So let me tell you, like almost reason number one that I've got to my current weight. Let me tell you, I'm going to use a prop. Don't use many props on this podcast, but here it is. These. Wow. These blue ones, the red ones, any other ones. Like, I have got like a crisp hankering, like an addiction. Like crisps are a problem for me, man. And so we need to deal with this, man. We need to deal with this situation. So as of today, well, as of like 5 days ago actually, when was it? Yeah, like 5 days ago, these are gone. Later, there's no more of that, right? So in a minute, I'll lay out exactly our program we're going to do, but we are going to be cutting out a bunch of stuff. But more importantly, and more funnily, hopefully, as we film stuff, we're going to be trying out a few different attempts at fitness and wellness and stuff as we go along for these next almost 6 months. It's going to be fun. Let me just cut away. I'm just going to cut away to a little video that I filmed on Friday just gone. I bought a new set of scales, digital. They're attached to my phone, Bluetooth the weight so I can keep track of it, set goals, blah, 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 blah. Let me just cut away. This is my weight right now. Over to you, Rick. So there it is, man. 117.40 kilograms. If you're American, I guess what that's 258 pounds. If you're English, that's 18 stone 4 pounds. Now, some of you maybe you're bigger than me, taller than me, wider than me. I don't know. You might think, oh, that's not a bad weight. For me, and I think by any measurement, that is hefty. That is big. Now you might not know because I only film, like, you only see on the video this much, right? What, this much, right? So I don't know how fat or whatever. I don't know. You can never tell because we all perceive who we are. We don't see who we are. That's why photos and videos show stuff up. You know this, right? You have a perception in your head of how you thin, fat, muscular, tall, good looking, bad looking, however you are, you have that perception in your mind, and as you look at stuff, that's what you see. It's a weird psychological, self-delusional situation, but actually in real life there is an actual way that people look at us, and that's why in photographs without our lens we see us as we are, raw and unfiltered. Anyway, that's my way. So we need to make some changes. Change needs to come. 2022, no longer gonna be the Fat Earth podcast, gonna be the more regular sized podcast, right? Still flat earth, but hopefully like a little bit thinner earth. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to do. We're going to set out. I was thinking about this. I was thinking, look, I'm going to need some help with this. I'm going to need a guide. I'm going to need a mentor. I'm going to need a maven. I'm going to need someone to guide us through. So I thought about who could I look to? Who would help me in this, my hour of fatness? Who will rescue me from this body of sin? You know what I mean? So firstly, I thought of this guy, The Rock. I mean, come on, who don't love The Rock? Who doesn't love someone who started out called Dwayne Johnson and took a more stupid name? I'm gonna be called The Rock, yet we love it, and we love The Rock so much we don't mind calling him Dwayne as well. This is good. But I looked at this guy and I thought to myself, yeah, do you know, I don't know if I'm ready to, like, he takes the gym everywhere he goes. Every film he goes to, he takes the Iron Jungle or whatever the hell it's called. He has that taken to set. And I'm a follow him on Instagram. I don't know if you guys do, but day and night, he is always posting stuff, like workouts he's doing, things he's up to. I'm not about that life. I'm not looking to add bulk. So I don't think this guy's going to be our thing. So next up, I thought, like, how about my man Hugh? How about Hugh Jackman? Here's Hugh Jackman, right? Wolverine. This guy, you know, slightly older guy, maybe. I don't know what age The Rock is, actually. I don't know, man. But anyway, you know, here's Hugh Jackman. He bulks up. He kind of skins down a little bit. He bulks up. He skins down. You know, he's kind of like, he can do his thing. But then I've got a couple of problems. Firstly, I ain't ready to take steroids. Like, I ain't ready to take steroids, and secondly, he done chumped out, man. Like, the other day on his Instagram, he put like a video saying, okay guys, I got COVID and I'm self-isolating. He was on his own, filming a camera of himself, and he had a mask on. Like, is he hoping not to infect his camera? I don't know what's going on. He's got a little poodle. I can't play this game. So Hugh, sorry bro, it ain't gonna work neither. Next up, and this is one of my wife's recommendations, or at least I think it would be, this man, Chris Hemsworth, Thor, the god of thunder, the son of Odin. This guy's awesome. I mean, who doesn't like this guy? Seems like a nice guy, bulked up, goes surfing. If you follow his Instagram, his social media, does lots of functional training and stuff. But I ain't ready to eat that much chicken. And again, I ain't ready for steroids, man. That ain't the game I'm going to play. So we can't have The Rock as our mentor. We can't have Hugh Jackman as our mentor. Even Chris Hemsworth can't help it. I looked at others, man. What about my man Gyllenhaal? What about, you know, any number of people? But I decided that my mentor over these next 5 and a bit months of attempting weight loss and fitness, general improvement in fitness, it's going to be this guy, Greg Wallace. Now, I hear what you're saying. Easy now. Let me tell you some stats about Greg Wallace. Greg Wallace, at a certain point in his life, him a chunk-a-lunk. Him chunky as all hell, right? Chunky as all get out of here. So he's 57, so he's an older guy, which I like. His metabolism drops a little bit like mine. So he's 57. At a certain point, he decided enough is enough, man. I can't be on TV. I can't be photographed on the red carpet, be in this messy kind of state he's in. So he decided, I'm going to get fit, man. He's got his own little fitness program now. But brother lost 4 stone. Doing this little fitness thing he did, this new approach to life. He says a couple of things. He says, I'm 57, I've lost 4 stone, I kept it all off, and I did it, and I know this is always the promise. I know these fucking diet people, right? He says, and I never dieted once. I always had everything I wanted, okay? And the most important thing, he has pretty much kept the weight off. That is impressive. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm pretty sure I could starve myself and I could just eat a bit of boiled chicken breast and some seaweed, maybe some dust sandwiches, whatever, and I could probably drop a bunch of weight, maybe look impressive on camera in 6 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever, for a while. Just really go crazy. But then you'd see me again in May when it's my birthday, I'm turning 46, I'll be fat as all hell again. I'm not looking to do that. So Greg Wallace is going to be our mentor here, man. I love this guy. Look how happy he is. He's so happy. Like, outside of it, I don't know about the fitness and the weight loss. I just want to be happy like that, man. Look at this guy. This guy's awesome, man. I like this guy. So Greg Wallace is going to be a little mentor for us. He's going to pop in and out. Wouldn't it be cool to get him on the podcast? I wonder. I know. We'll look into that, man. You know, I imagine he wants top dollar for this sort of stuff. Anyway, we'll work that out. So let me now cut away to the plan. It is something I'm calling the 10-46. Now, my heart in this is very selfish in that I want to lose some weight and get into shape. I want to make more videos, more content, so more people watch it, more people subscribe. Of course, all that. But what if you want to do this? Why don't you could do your equivalent of the 10-46? And let me first explain what it is, and then we'll talk about the rest. So, we are going to be attempting to do something called the 10-46 challenge. Now, how this is going to work, this is going to last for, until my birthday, which is May the 28th. So it's almost 6 months. Let's call it 5.5 months, right? That's what we're going to do. That's how long this thing is going to take. What are we going to do? Well, the goal is to lose some weight, get fitter, try a bunch of stuff, but it's really, the idea of this is to do it in a fun and challenging kind of way. So why 10-46? Let's start this, right? Okay, so I will be turning 46 in May. So I am nearer to 50 than I am to 40 and 30 and 20 and youth. So it's a significant birthday for me, the 28th of May 2022, as I turned 46. And I thought I wanted to do this challenge, but I thought, what's the best way to approach this? And I thought, let's do the weight loss, but let's have a goal. So the goal of the weight loss, is to get to this 10. So let me tell you, firstly, let me give you some stats. So I'm currently, let's do this in pounds. I'm currently 258 pounds. That's my weight. Okay, it's 18 stone 4 pounds. Okay, so the target weight loss, it is around 38 pounds. So we want to lose around 38 pounds. Okay, so we want to go minus 38 pounds or so. These are all roughly, okay, but it'd be really good if by the time I finish this challenge that I'm actually at least 220 pounds. Okay, that would be awesome. So this is our target. Am I writing this bullshit, right? Target weight 220 pounds. So if I look at how long I've got, I'm 258 pounds now, 18 stone 4. I want to get down to 15 stone 7 or 220 pounds. I need each week, so each week on average, we need to lose, right? Now I know this is boring, right? But just check with me. We need to lose 1.8 pounds a week. Now, that don't sound too hard, and at first it might do, but anyone who knows anything about losing weight is it can get the first chunk of weight. If you're doing something new, your body goes, yeah, I love this, and they lose some weight, and then your body adapts a little bit and it can get harder. But that's the idea. The idea is 2.8 pounds a month. Well, that's 7 and something, almost 8 pounds a month, right? That's what we want to be losing. Okay, that's the goal. So how are we going to do it? What is going to be the program for us? It's pretty simple. They're just kind of 5 simple principles, right? So first one, cut the shit. Okay, so that is for me, late night eating, man, is the worst. My wife goes to bed like 10:30 or whatever. I like to stay out for a good few hours, watch film, TV, listen to stuff, right? And I'm eating. So I've just got to cut that shit out. Cut it out. No more Doritos, no more Kentucky Fried Chicken, no more chocolate, no more fizzy drinks. I'm cutting out processed foods, right? Pre-bought sauces, pre-cooked meals. And not that I do a lot of that, but all that's gone. So just that's gone. Basically, junk food. Nah. We're not going to do it. So we're going to cut the shit out. Secondly, okay, now this is important, right? That this is an important thing. This is something I was told years ago, and I know it but again, this ties in with the first thing for me. The factory closes at 8 p.m. So for me, again, this is something where I find it hard late at night. I want to eat. The factory closes at 8. No matter what, I'm not going to eat beyond 8 p.m. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's stupid. Who eats beyond 8 p.m.? Me. I eat. I eat. That's who eats after 8 p.m. Number 3, I'm going to increase my movement. Increase my movement. I walk between at least 10,000 steps a day. I got a dog, so I'm just gonna and I sometimes do other stuff between 10 and 13,000 steps a day. I'm gonna try and up that. We're gonna try and always be at the 20,000 step mark roughly if we can. We'll try and do that. But I'm going to increase my movement in number, and this is where the fun YouTube stuff comes in, okay? So we're going to move more every day. Always keep that minimum, at least 10,000 steps, really around 20,000 steps a day. We're going to do some jogging and running, because I did a few years ago, I was starting to do 5Ks and kind of enjoying it, but just kind of weather stopped me, England and shit, but whatever you're going to do. Jogging, we're going to do we're going to, let's call it runs, okay? We're going to do runs. We're going to just keep walking, okay? Oh, really got to work on this spelling. Walking. We'll maybe try the gym. Should we try some gyms out? I don't know. Maybe we'll darken the door of a few gyms. How about some yoga? I mean, I think it'd be fun to see my fat ass try and get buy one of those little mats and do some yoga. Things like farmers walks. I'll show you my training equipment in another video, which essentially is a couple of resistance bands, 2 kettlebells, 2 dumbbells. We'll work it out. But the important thing is increase my movement. I have had a very sedentary life the last 15 or 20. I was a skateboarder from the time I was 11 to 25, extremely fit, very active, and then that just tapered off, the nature of life. And like I say, I've had a couple of jobs now where it's been very sedentary, very social, and based around food and stuff. So that's an issue. I'm going to increase my sleep. Okay, I'm going to increase my sleep. So that means more sleep. I generally exist on 5 to 6 hours sleep, because I'm, like I say, I'm that night owl, but I need to knock that on the head, man. So it's going to be a curfew, 11:30, 12 o'clock at the very latest ever. Get those hours in. But I want to increase also the quality of my sleep, not just the amount, but the quality. It's really important I get quality sleep. So I'm going to try and cut out screens for half an hour before bed. Just try and kind of get rid of that kind of, blue light, or whatever they say, that weird light that messes with you, okay? Number 5, okay? We are going to increase intake of fruit and veg. Okay? So one of my meals every day will just be straight up fruit, bananas, pears, apples, blueberries, strawberries, whatever bees. We're just going to hit it. We're just going to do that. We're going to increase our veg. Love veg, man. I'm a broccoli hound. I love me some cabbage, maybe too much, but we're going to hit it right. So you'll notice the plan here. The only thing we're really cutting out is junk food, but we're increasing everything. So we're cutting out junk food. We're going to sleep. We're stopping the food at 8 o'clock. We're increasing our movement. We're increasing our sleep. We're increasing our intake of fruit and veg. We'll also be kind of like cutting out a lot of carbs, as that's always a way to kind of get through it. But we're not going super crazy on that, because we're going to be increasing our movement. So we do need some carbs to power the machine. Let me just go back one page and talk to you about that all-important 10. You might be thinking, okay, 10:46, you're doing all this ahead of your 46th birthday. What's the 10? Well, the 10 is very simple. One of my passions in life was skateboarding. It just was. I'm going to get back on my skateboard. I've not properly been on my skateboard for 15 years. But I've decided, if I can be on track by say April, let's say I'm 2 stone down by April, so maybe that's a little mini target. By April, if I've lost 2 stone, we're getting back on the skateboard with a view to, on or around my birthday on the 28th of May, we are going to attempt a run. If you don't know what a run is, it's a row of tricks, a run of 10 skateboard tricks. 10. Okay? What I'm going to do, I will list out on all my various social media 20, 25 tricks that some of you are in the know, or some of you might look and say, that sounds good. Like 20, 25 tricks that are possible. Not all easy, difficult. And I'm going to allow you guys to pick what 10 tricks I do. So the idea is that by the time I reach the 28th of May, 2022, at the age of 46, I will do a run of 10 tricks in my brand new body. That's the plan. 10:46. Now, I would ask you to join this challenge, man, but maybe for you it's different. Maybe you're turning 30 soon. Maybe you would do 5:30 and your 5 would be something else. Your 5 would be, I'm going to do 5 10k runs. Maybe you're turning 50 and actually you'd want to do, I don't know, a 15:50 where you say, I'm going to attempt 15 well-known walks around the country, or whatever it is, man, all the way up to, like, if you're a hundy. But if you're a hundy, you ain't listening to this shit, so don't worry, you're almost dead, right? But you can join in, basically, is what I'm saying. But we're going to start, we're going to try our best, and that's all we can do, our very best. So there it is, people. It's the 10:46 project. I'm excited, I'm terrified, I'm ashamed, I'm excited, I'm hopeful, I'm all of these things. And I want to invite you, I'm going to be posting videos like Tuesday or Wednesday, like little update videos, and every Friday a weigh-in video. So every Friday, check YouTube, I'll chuck it on my Instagram as well. I'll put my Instagram here for you so you can see it. So we'll be doing, as well as every Thursday, general podcast, guests in the studio, we'll be doing the 10:46 project. Like I say, weigh-ins every Friday, so maybe if you want to join me, you can weigh in then if that's a good day for you. And I'll be charting my progress. I'll be showing you, as I said, all the different fitness approaches we'll be trying out. Maybe we'll do fasting 1 month. We're certainly going to be doing some running. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of like different stuff. So it's going to be fun, hopefully. Bless you guys. Thanks for listening. And let's do it, man. Let's do it. Later.